Good evening. Phillies are doing a great job tonight. I'm going to try to work on some coding. I'm not at my normal station, but I do want to try to accomplish this task that I'm on, and that's learning how to save to a Json file. And I kind of don't know where to begin in some ways. So if you know how to do this, I'd be glad to have some support. Otherwise, I'll be doing some reading on Google and struggling that way. I hope everybody is having a great Friday evening, and we'll see how it goes. So what I have here, I've got this thing called Save Chatter Info, because I want to save a variety of things in my bot. And so I don't have the bot here. This is just like a test scenario where I can work this out. And I have a class called Save Chatter Info, and then it serializes the field for the chatter info, and it's creating a new object that holds that info. And I feel like if I put this on an object that's instantiated, it will have a save for each entity, and that's my hope. So I've got this method called save into JSON. I did copy it basically, as I was reading earlier today. And it's going to create a file called chatter file. That's the string. That's the name for the name of the file. And it's using this thing called JSON utility to a JSON, and it's supposed to give the chatter info. Now, the class that I have for chatter info contains these variables, these the chips, which will be the token that the player has. Then it's going to keep track of how many times the person has played tag or slots or the high-low game. And then some strings like for favorite song, favorite game, favorite system. Like for example, mine might be like the GP32 at one time, but it's probably really the 2600. There's so many games I like on that, like the River Raid and what's the other one I used to really like? I like Adventure and Maze Craze. They're the ones that stand out right now. So what I wanted to try to do is on the application quit, I want to see if it can save this chatter info of chips and then save it into the JSON file. But what kind of error am I getting here? It says an object reference is required for the non-static field method or property save chatter info. So that's throwing me off right there. And yeah, I don't know. Let me do. I gotta pull up. To turn on my phone for my chat. I'm not on my home computer, so I'll miss that. I've got this app on here called DankChat, DankChat. This should work, hopefully. If I see anything come through, I'll be able to get there. All right, so let's see what we have. An object reference is required for the non-static field, method, or property save chatter info. So maybe I need just to have the word this in front of it. I want it for this object. An object reference is required for the non-static field, method, or property save chatter info chips. There's the variable where I declare it. And here's where I'm trying to give it a value. Reference. It's a public chatter info. Maybe it needs to be in the name of the script itself. Save chatter info. Chatter info. No, that's not working. Let me look at the Unity Prefab. This is the Prefab. It's got the script on it, right? Called chatter info. Would it be circle? Chatter info.favorite system assigned, but its value is never used. The field chatter info favorite game is assigned, but it's never used. this, save chatter in. Right, we're going to take this off. You can see, I want to, on the exit of the program, I want to try saving a value to the script. On the exit of the program, try saving the value to the script. So I've got the variable right up there in the class chatter info. Little class chatter info. Not sure. Let's see one more thing. Muted might be a little bit loud. Let's lower that. If I had it in here, let me see something. Chips equal 199. Does it work there? The name chips does not exist in the current context. Is it because it's like this, maybe? Is it because it's serializable, it's expecting it to be an array? No. What's up? That your arm hurts? All right. Let me just do one thing real quick. I think this is how to do it. All right, so here we're trying to figure out this code here. What is going on here? This save chatter info chips equals 2. Doesn't work. I want it to be able public class. I need this. Maybe when it's a class. I'm not sure what I have. I'm trying to figure it out. So this save chatter info. What do you think here? What do you think? Save chatter does not contain a definition for save chatter info and no accessible extension method save chatter info accepting the first argument save chatter info could be found. Are you missing a using directive or an assembly reference? Public class save chatter info. I don't really know. It's a circle prefab. Let me look at the project. I have this prefab in here. That's a circle. And the circle has the script on it, chatter info. The save chatter info. Maybe I'm not using that anymore. Hold on a second. All right, thanks, Blank Source. I'm going to take a look at that in 1 minute. I appreciate that. I'm at a different location, so I'm kind of talking a little bit quieter. Just yeah, we're doing good. Just over here, finishing up some treatments, and then we can move on. But I appreciate it. Let me read what you wrote here in chat because this window disappeared. I need to have my app on this dank chat. It's called dank chat. You are in the Save Chatter Info class, so this is already Save Chatter Info. No need to do this Save Chatter Info. It's just this. Just this. Okay. Hey, Hip Shark. How you doing? Oh, excuse me for 1 minute. That doesn't seem to be getting an error anymore. This chatter info.chips. I was using a capital C too. So that may have been it. Let's see if we can save this. And then the problem's going to be trying to find out where the file even got saved to. That might be a challenge. Let's see what happens. This computer's a little bit slower than my regular one. So we'll see what happens here. Thank you for that blank source though. I really appreciate it. You'll be able to pull this up what we need. Now I'm going to hit play. And if it works, when I close it, it should give that arbitrary value I just threw in there for that one thing, chips. Let's do this. Now, should have put a debug log entry in here. So where does the JSON file get saved? Application persistent data path. I'm going to have to find out where that is. Where is the application? 9-1 right now, the Phillies game. Where is the application persistent data path Unity on Windows? Let me see if I can find out where this file is. So if I go in here then and do percent user profile, oh, I can just do app data. I don't need user profile. I'm in that. App data. Local. Let's see if this works. And local low? No, there's no local low there. User persistent data path. User points percent per. I'll go back there. I didn't look at it carefully. Maybe that is correct. App data. And roaming. Local low. Unity. I don't see that. Is it application name? What's the application name on that? It's just called, what's the name of the project maybe? The project's name is Saving. It's called Saving, I think. Local, oh, there's something called Saving? Temp? Oh, I know what I could do. A lot of things here. Unity. Asset store, cache, certificates. I think I could do a debug log and probably show that. Let's do this. I put debug log in here. I can probably give the exact location. Debug log, parenthesis. Application. Look at this. We've got a wild oarfish appearing. Catch it using exclamation poke catch. I don't have that window on this laptop. So you won't be able to see that. Application. Persistent. Data path. Plus. Rotation. Chat. Bot. Players. JSON. Chatter. File. Let's see if that will. Close. Ah. Shark redeemed hydrate. Thank you. And you just misspelled poke catch. So you have to do poke shop, Pokeball 5. So you have to give it a command. Poke shop, Pokeball 5. Ran out of time. Something is happening here wrong. Application. Debug log. You know what? Let me get rid of that. That'll give me enough to find it. save it, and we're going to look at the debug log. Hopefully this will work. All right, well, let's wait for this to compile for a moment. How's the audio? Can you hear me okay, Hipshark? I'm talking very quiet. I'm trying to figure this out because this will really help me when I come back into the actual game. Here we go. Now when I close it, let's see the console. Am I going to get the message in the console? User, staff, app data, local load, default company, saving, chat players, Json. Okay, good. Quiet but clear. Very good. Is Mom watching too? That's funny. Trying to figure out this program. Now I know the path where it's saved. Chatbot players Json. So if I can I? Oh, didn't let me do that. I wanted to. Oh man, it keeps. I double click on that and it keeps giving me the wrong thing. So we'll try it one more time. She saw enough. That's good. That's so funny. She saw enough. This is how am I going to become an expert programmer if I don't spend time doing this? This is like, this is important. It's actually a lot of fun. Let's see what we have. So it told me where the file was. It was in app data local low default company. Local low. App data, not Roman. Local low default company. Oh, look how many things are in. And chat saving. It's a new one. Chatbot players Json. Let's see what's in here. I just had my first battle with all these Pokemon I've caught on your channel. Blank source. That's amazing. I've yet to have a battle. But I definitely want that. I want to see how that works. I've never, investigated it long enough. I hope you won. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there's the JSON file with 102. It saved it, so it did work. Now, that's awesome. So the challenge will be, look, let's go back to the code now. So what I can do with this is in the future, it's going to use a get object. This will get the chat object when I have it with my bot. That'll be good. Oh yeah, the Phillies, they dominated. How about that first home run? I mean, I'm not really a big sports fan, but that first home run, he hits it and then just throws it back to the ground, not even 3 seconds later. He knew that ball was gone. He knew it was gone. Yeah, I got it on. I'm sporting it. This is an old one. One size fits all. Can you see the backdrop, Hipshark? Let me see something. Can you see? It's a little bit blurry. I want to see something. Can you see the backdrop? If I make this bigger for a second. Look, you see where it is? You see that? That's that. Oh, it's a little blurry now, but that's that new hospital. I say new. I don't know how new it is. It's pretty new. All right. So here we go. We got to go back. We got to go back now. And I want to see if there's two objects, how it distinguishes them. In other words, if this gets instantiated to a new object, which I want to have happen, how does it know which one's which? we're gonna go back to the project here. I did win, even though I had no idea what I was doing. Well, yeah, that's funny. Like, what did you added the app to your screen? Let me see something. How did you do the battle? You know I don't get distracted very easily, but let me see something. So if I go to my Twitch, I go to my channel. I go to my channel. On the channel, I've got your. Where do you go to the battle? I want this one. Where do you go to the battle? I might lose my whole ability to stream because I'm on a. I play Pokemon, but like the original ones, Pikachu, Bulbasaur. Never heard of half these new ones. If I go down here, there's my Pokemon. This thing says search a battle, inventory. Let's see what it says, search a battle. Leaderboard, wins 0. You can do a ranked one or a casual one. Could I seek you out and challenge you? I put together a team at one point. You see I've got the Dodria and what do the numbers mean? 14? Potion, revive, empty disc, info, let's see. Amoongus. I mean, the move is the sludge. It takes ages. Oh boy. Like you have to click, move, and take turns. Oh boy. I'm going to have to revisit that another time because right now I'm going to go back to this. So what I want to do is I have to have a way to make new objects in the game. Go back to this one, yeah. So in the project here, I've got my prefab, which is this circle, but I need like something that causes these. It'd be nice if like you need to build an AI for it, blank source, and as a programmer, you can have it battle. Once you figure it out, you have it battle, and it would be like an auto battle. All right. So I need some kind of thing like when I hit the letter A, it makes a new object. So I guess I'm going to make an empty. Create an empty game object. We're going to call this the spawner. This is going to spawn other things, and then it's going to need a script. We're going to add a component to it, and it's going to be a new script, and the name of it's going to be Newgasm. Subscribe to Tier 1. They subscribed for 4 months. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Newgasm. This is going to be the spawn script. And what? Okay, it's coming up. 4 months in a row. Time goes fast. I've been streaming for 4 months. I think you were my first subscriber. Subscribed right around when wait. All right. Wait a minute. Why did that new script not show up? Let me see something. Spawn script. I'll right click. Maybe I have to double click it. Okay, good. So this script here. I want to take it. Hey, Gigantic Bucket, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I need to take a I'm not at home right now, so I'm on a different platform. I hope the stream is okay to see. I need to take a keyboard input and then spawn an object. Okay, and then maybe another keyboard button to change a variable. can see it. I can see this keyboard. I can see this keyboard. All right. Yeah. So, all right. So let me have it like to see how to see if a key is input. Like basically, I wanted to say like if a key is blank source with the Pikachu, it's not too hard. Hey, Kugetsky. I'm gonna quote my dad. I do this from time to time, but nothing is hard. It just takes time. And then he would say, a good start is halfway done. I'm typing on my phone now for this. So let's get a joke real quick. Do you have a preference of where you sit? Dad, down. So I got nachos for dinner tonight, and the cashier, she said, nachos? I was so tempted to say to her, yes, they are my nachos, as a matter of fact. The middle seat, gigantic. Is that when you fly, you like to be on the middle seat? Oh, man. I like the window only because, like, you can rest your head on something. All right. Well, this is good. This is good. You guys just saved me a little bit of Googling. So I want to do this on the update, not in the start, because I wanted to do this regular. So if input get key down A, if input key get key down A, then we're going to have it instantiate our object. I'll show you. Let's see. I'm listening to OC Remix in the background. Just give me one moment. It is Batman, Return of the Joker, the Bat, OC Remix, Astral Tales. Yes. All right, let me go back into this code here. If input A, get down A, instantiate. Instantiate what? I know I need to say it. I wanted to instantiate my prefab. And so because I'm new to programming, I got to go look up the code. Code to instantiate in Unity. All right, Kugetsky, my get key down is wrong. Do you think maybe there's multiple ways that it works? I mean, it's possible that there's, more than one way to do something. It could be just that. Okay. If input get key down, key code dot A. All right. I think that's going to take care of what you want. Thank you, Kugetsky. You can use a string, but it would have to be lower. Oh, that must be lowercase a. It has an overload for string or a key code. Type key code A. It need to know where you are referencing. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let me go into this instantiate code here. Scripting object instantiate. Let's see this. Not at runtime. I just want to do it here. Where's the code? Here it is. let me just copy that over and look at this. All right, instantiate prefab. Can I just instantiate prefab like that? Not, and then at the beginning, call a variable. Prefab equals like an object. Public prefab. Like my prefab, like this. Not a public, it's my object. My object. Something like that. Let me see something. It's a game object. Public game object. Prefab. That. Prefab. Now I should be able to save this. It's coming along. I mean, I'm learning a little bit. It's a slow process, but I don't do it enough. Now let me go over. Come on, load up. Let's look at this. If I go into my spawner now, it's asking for my prefab, so I'm going to go to my prefab, and I'm going to throw the circle on it. All right, let's play this and see if when I hit the A button, it makes the prefab. Particle system destroy particle equal instantiate current harvestable particle destroy particle transform position. This is from your game that you're making where they chip. There's all my circle clones. Look, they're all coming. All right, good. So none of these now what I want to look, I'm going to go to that file. I'm going to go to that file and see how long that file is. So it's %app data. And then I've got to go into not roaming, but it's local low. And then it's the default company. And then it is saving. And then chat players Json. And let's see what this does with Notepad+. And it only has one save. And that's not going to work because I need to have all of the I need to have, oh, I just see blank source code redeem stretch. Just redeem stretch. Look at this. Makes me feel like a baseball player today. Is that a stretch enough? You can see that up there, it's a little blurry, but that's a big hospital called Penn something. I don't know. Let me go over here. Let's bring this back to the regular size. Stretch my fingers. Yeah, whoa, yeah. So let's go there. But here's the problem. The first problem I have is it only has one save. See this? It's only one save. And I need every object that's instantiated to have a save. Yes, Gigatsi, very good. Good luck with your game. I hope to play test it sometime. When you need somebody to help break it, I know plenty of people that like to try to do that. So just let me know, Gigatsi. Have a great night. He does stream. He does. Sorry to answer for him, but he does. All right. Now we gotta change these video captions just to make this, it's taking up my block window there. And Why does it only save it once? I'm going to add armor stats to my armors to defend versus the bear. And add the death to player. Yeah, and that bear needs to be faster because your guy started flying from him. And you didn't tell me you were on like cheat mode or something when you played it. I was waiting to see that bear destroy you. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Legit. So where we're going now, we're going to go look at this script for the save chatter info. This chatter info chips. Oh, maybe we need... What's the name of that file that got saved? Chatbot players Json. Chatbot players.json. What does the chatter file do right there? See where it says chatter file? JSON utility to JSON chatter info. I need to have this be a variable. And this, I know what to do. Plus something that distinguishes this object's GUID. Is it GUID? What's the object's name? This object has a name that's always going to be the same. Yes. That's the name of the file, chat players JSON. So I want it to be chat players. This is what I want it to be. Plus it's going to have a name of it. It's going to have a name it's associated. Is there a GUID associated with an object? Need the name of it. What's the object's name? Lastly, you can either make one text file per prefab or change your save info JSON method that can write a list of chatter info into one file. Yeah, I want to have one text file per prefab. So I need to add the name of the prefab here. So, and then this is going to be like name, and then it's going to be plus quotation .json, like that, right? If that's what I want it to be, this name right here, I want that name. Let me write over here to type it. Name needs to be the identity of this object. If I had my bot, it would reference that, but for testing. But I'm testing now. Now away from the bot. Okay, so I'm testing it now from away the bot. The way I see it, you can either make one text file per prefab or change your save into JSON method so that it can write a list of chatter info into one file. So this name, I need to know how to find out what is the name of the object. They're not getting called anything. It's not getting. Add a string name to the chatter info. private string chatter name. And this will come from the, the Twitch integration when it moves to bot. Okay. And then here, this will be chatter name. This chatter, lowercase chatter, info.name. What happened there? Chatter info name. Okay, it's called chatter name. Chatter name like that. This chatter info dot chatter name. Chatter info dot chatter name. Hey Kitty Sushi, how you doing? I'm not at my normal location, but I hope you're doing well. So I want to be able to take a skill that I learned here. Okay, thank you. Good catch. But wait a second. I might have made it private. But it worked here. It worked there. My son is in the hospital, so I'm at the hospital right now. That's why. I'll be back at my normal location, hopefully next time I stream. But I still wanted to take advantage of Chips is public. Let me check that for a second. Oh, you're good. You're good, Blank Source. That is right. That is right. Thank you very much. They probably all should be public. We're all going to need to be public. But then, oh, thank you, Kitty. Yeah, he's going to be okay. Yes. Going to be okay. All right. Just take it. He's got to, it's a process. All right. So we're going to go here. I got to go back into the name. Where is that? All right, we need a joke break real quick. Exclamation joke. Exclamation joke. Let's see if it's going to be any good. What do you call cheese by itself? Provolone. Provolone. There's nothing like a good joke. That wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. All right. I put the charger on that phone. It's dying there. And we've got the chatter name. Chatter name. And let's see if this works now. Let's give the chatter name. When it instantiates, I know where to do this now. When it instantiates, we're gonna give, when it spawns, give it instantiate prefab. Just made the new prefab. When it instantiates it, how do I give that prefab? Oh, Blank Source, we did. The person that did it admitted to it. I brought the game back 24 hours because I had saved back. I had saved it, and then I just restored it. And I talked to the kids and I said, look, no griefing. But griefing's part of Minecraft. It's kind of fun for some people. To run the server right, I think I'm gonna have to put like one of those world edits where you can lock certain areas. So then like I can say, look, if you travel to this area, expect griefing. If you travel to this area, it's gonna be safe. Like things like that. But we'll see. Today no one caught it. You weren't lucky there, Newgasm. So when this prefab is instantiated, I want to be able to assign it a name. So let's look at that. When instantiating an object, how do I give it a variable name or something? Yes, the Okay, I'll show you what the script. Let me show you the prefab. Give me 1 minute. So the prefab is right here, this circle, and it has the chatter info prefab on it. Did I not save it? I don't see. Let me go back and save this. I gotta go back and save it. Chatter info. Oh, this was something I was working on before. But it's got save chatter info. Save chatter info. It doesn't need this, does it? I think I can remove this. Remove component. I don't think it needs the chatter info. Let me see something. Okay, let's see. You know how to get a component from the prefab. Not exactly. Not yet, blank source. Not yet, but I think I have an idea. So when I go to the spawning, when it gets spawned, when this gets spawned, I assign it chatter. Do you know how to get a component from the prefab? Ah, hint, it's in the question. Instantiate prefab. Oh, give me a minute, I can figure it out, I think. Puzzle. The colon set and bold all declare equations associated variable name with object type instantiation. As you know, a class provides the blueprint for objects. This looks like that's Java. Get out of this. Not that team. Alright. You know how to use get component in the prefab. Oh, wait a second. Yes, I do. Because the game active is called prefab. Get component. I did this before. Give me a moment. Let me see blank source. Get component. And it's prefab is the variable. Prefab. No, get component. Prefab. Get component. No, prefab. Get component. New children. It's called save chatter info. Right, instantiate prefab. In the other script, I remember I called it my new prefab. I think it was called my new prefab. In the other script, it was called my new prefab or something. Something like that. All right. Let me just look at a sample code. I'm sure it will be find one. Oh, I've got to make it a variable. Yes. So instead of doing this, here. Thank you. So it's still going to generate it. And then my new prefab. Get component. And children. Yeah, yeah. Believe me, I don't hate you because it's not the same as watching one of those videos and you do exactly what they say, and then when you're done, you have no idea how to repeat it. Google is my friend. Okay. Get enemy, get component, and children. Okay, that's it. It's enemy, but it's not any. It's my new prefab get component. Why did it not show get component and children like that? And then it's the script. It's the script is called, I need my script name, which was save chatter info. Save chatter info. Save chatter info. And then save chatter info. Save chatter info. My new prep, get save chatter info, parentheses. Why am I not getting my new prefab? I'm got something here going on. Let me look at something. I'm gonna look at this. All right. This is my script. This is the save chatter info. Let me look at this. Public class chatter info. Public class save chatter info. Public class chatter info. And it's the chatter name. Chatter name, chatter info. Let me make sure it's saved. Vampire Marcus, what are you developing today? Well, thanks for stopping in. What we're working on is a save mechanism. I'm not in my normal location, but I'm creating a bot that allows players to do different activities. And when the game is over, I want to save it so next time they play, it keeps track of different things. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm working on learning to save with Json, and then to be able to load from a Json and assign whatever values I decide to save. And that's where we are. That's where we are right now. All right. So if you're here for the first time, I like to play thinking games. I like to stream to help, even though there's often not evidence of thinking. And like I said, I'm not at my normal location today. I'm just, but I figured I'd still would accomplish something. So you use an individual save technique or you use a Unity integrated one. What I'm trying to do is use this JSON. It's got like JSON integration, and I'm attaching the script to each new instantiated object. So I want every object to have its own little JSON file associated with it. So that's the mission I'm on. But Vampire Marcus, my knowledge is very limited, but my enthusiasm is there. And with the help from the chat, usually I'm quite successful, even though I'm new to this. So that's what I appreciate. And the struggle is real. The struggle is real. So it goes to a custom file. Yes, it's going to a JSON file. I have the save working right now. I'm trying to add a variable for the name for the new instantiated objects. So let me go over and show you exactly where I am in this spawn script that I'm testing now. When I hit the letter A, it makes a new object. With that, yeah, you're up to date. So for today's, so when I hit A, it instantiates a new object, and what I need to do is I need to give that new object that's created a name, and I'm missing that component. So my new prefab is what just got instantiated. I want to get the component in children. Maybe it's just chatter info. Chatter info. And then I want to call it, I'm not seeing enabled compare tag. I'm not seeing my variable. Get type high flags. Name. Transform. Maybe name. Come join us in the wonderful world of games. I get my component children name equal ABC. Nah, that's not good. That's not even the variable I want. That's not even the variable I want. I'll show you the variable I want. This is the variable I'm trying to go to. Public string chatter name. And it's in the public class chatter info. It's the chatter name. That's the one I want. And let's get this thing. Let's close this thing. Chatter info. Chatter info. Save chatter info. Chatter name. Oh, come on. Oh man, if it can't load Visual Studio, I fear it'll even be worse getting Unity load. Yeah, I've noticed this computer that I'm using today is a lot slower when I go to do things. All right, let's look. I've spent a little bit of time with this. What am I doing wrong here? I've got my new prefab, which is the one just instantiated after I hit the A key. It gets component in children. Save chatter info. Chatter name. I'm trying to give it. Oh, wouldn't have to. But why is chatter name? Here it is, the public string chatter name, and it's in the public class chatter info. Oh, a wild spinnerack appears. Catch it using exclamation poke catch. Let's try to catch this. Poke catch. All right, we'll just try there. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. I mean, things are going well. I'll be back in about 10 seconds. I don't think it's working. All right. Say that again.